So inshallah, we'll try to do our best.
In preparation for that tournament, any changes to the playing 11?
Today, like Saqib in, even Farhan Babar in, and Shabazz in, and Yasir Bhai, Saqib Bhai, and I think not remember like the third one.
Best of luck for the game.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right then, news from the sideline is that Z Game Strikers have won the toss and they've elected to bat first.
Thank you, Ahmad Khwaja. And the news from the sideline is that Z Game Strikers has elected to bat first. Looking at the team, they have made a couple of changes. Babar Iqbal comes into the side. Faisal Altaf, Furqan Khalil, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, Mubin Ali, Nilansh Keswani, Raunak Panoli, Safir Tariq, Sardar Behzad, Shahid Bhutta, Shahrukh Amin. So no place for left-hander batter Mozam Hayat. And talking about defenders, Ali Maharvi, Babar Ghazaffar, Farhan Ahmed makes into the side. Farhan Babar, Rohit Bangash, Sajjad Maluk, Salman Babar, Sana Bhatti, Saqib Banshad, Shehbaz Ali, and the dangerous Umar Dogger. Both the teams playing for the pride. And Raunak Panoli, he'll be on strike. It has been a very quiet tournament for Raunak Panoli if we talk about the standards of his batting. Just 6 innings, 84 runs to his name, 125 strike rate. And look at that average. He's struggling in this tournament. Just 14. Alongside him is man in form. Not with the bat, but with the ball. Shahrukh Amin, 6 innings, 63 runs. Strike rate on a higher side, 180, but average 10.50. This is the reason why they are the bottom of the table, because they struggled in this tournament. The batting never fired in this tournament. So Nadeem Anjum, the on-field umpire, says play on. The first delivery. So Raunak Panoli on strike. Saqib Banshad, the bowler, starts off with a very wayward delivery. Off the mark, Z Game Strikers with that wide, but excellent job done behind the stumps by Farhan Babar. Full end dive, testing the wicket keeper Saqib Banshad. Just losing up his shape. Known for bowling those out swingers, Saqib Banshad. Using the feet, hit hard. Excellent work by the fielder. And poor backup. Some extra runs have been given by Ali Maharvi. It was a poor running between the wickets. Just a couple of runs has been taken by Raunak and Shahrukh Amin on that fumble. So off the mark with couple of runs, Raunak Panoli. Saqib Banshad, 3 matches, 4 wickets, economy of 12.94. Figures doesn't justify his talent. Sharply coming into Raunak Panoli, loud appeal. Not interested. Nadeem Anjum. Was a loud appeal coming from Saqib Banshad. He was hit right in front. Slightly coming in, but it was on a bit higher side and pitching outside the leg. So a very good decision coming from Nadeem Anjum. Though Saqib Banshad tried to put that extra pressure on the umpire, but a very experienced Nadeem Anjum. An excellent decision. The leg by has been taken. So it will be Shahrukh Amin facing Saqib Banshad for the first time in this innings. A bit fuller. It was in the air, just going past point fielder. Brilliant running by these two youngsters. Straight away off the mark, Shahrukh Amin with a couple of runs. 6 for no loss. Half of the over has been done. So Shahrukh Amin and Ronak Panoli out there in the middle, and joining me in the comm box is Mr. FK Faizan Khan. Welcome, Faizan.
Thank you so much, Mudassir. A decent start for the Z Games here, and a poor ball once again from Saqib Manshad. He hasn't been able to control that swing or his line. It looks like an alien ball in his hand. He doesn't know where it's going.
Very good bowler with the new ball, and especially against the right-hand batters, he tends to get that swing and likes to take it away from the right-hand batter. This time to Shahrukh Amin, it was way down the leg. Excellent job by the wicketkeeper, saving 4 runs for Farhan Babar.
Yeah, certainly. And this is up in the air. Third man is back, thankfully. Now some sense prevailing towards the later part of this tournament. Maybe it is because of how much we have talked about the third man being inside the circle, making no sense whatsoever. And we've seen teams today, this is the third game, we have seen teams keeping the third man back. Very good that they're taking a notice of the remarks that we are making here.
And good to know that it's helping the teams, and some homework has been done. It's always good to have that protection at the third man and final leg region. The initial stages, the fast bowler is bowling. Yet again, just drifting towards the leg. Trouble story continues for Saqib Manshad.
Yeah, already 7 balls in the over, 3 wides. And just 4 legal deliveries here. 10 without loss. Decent start. Shahrukh Amin on 2 of 1. Ronak on 3 of 3. They haven't done much. They weren't required to do much, because runs have been coming in from wides and leg byes. This is match number 27. The third game today. Live from Ajman, Eden Gardens. Under the guidance of Ajman Cricket Council. The fan code A10, the first ever. This is very fine. But look at that. That third man coming in again and saving 3 runs for the side. It would have been a definitive 4 if the third man was up in the circle. And that is why you need protection there, because edges are very costly in a 10-over game.
Oh, absolutely. And it's always good to have that fielder at the rope, and a couple of boundaries have been saved. Backing the bowler, the captain of defenders, giving him that field and the luxury to bowl a bit quick and keeping it away from the right-hand batter.
Yeah, certainly. This time, Ronak Panoli dancing down the wicket. In fact, walking down the wicket, but makes no connect whatsoever. Good finish to the over. Expensive from Saqib. It's 1 over gone, 11 without loss. So one of the finest bowlers in this tournament to start the proceedings for the second over here for defenders. One of the bowlers to look forward to in the future. Rohit was bowling with some serious pace yesterday. He starts well. That's a good looking shot from Shahrukh Amin though. Covers that swing and drives it down the ground. Good idea actually to play it down the ground when the ball is swinging just a little bit. Nicely done.
And look at the figures of Rohit Bangash. 4 matches, 4 wickets. He hasn't been so impressive in this tournament. He was excellent in D10. Was a top wicket taker for Fujairah. Look at that shape, swing, a brilliant delivery.
Yeah, beautiful ball. And look at the keeper. He had to work hard to get to it. It was swinging that much and it was coming at the keeper very, very quickly as well. He bowls with some serious pace, Rohit Bangash. Well, another thing to notice that you just said that he hasn't bowled all that well. He's given away runs. But another reason for that is that the edges have certainly 3 balls into the over, so he's bowled well, he's started well, and Shahrukh Amin takes a single there. So yeah, Rohit has been fantastic. I think he's been unlucky more than anything in this tournament because of the shorter boundaries. Runs have come in through edges against him, and that can change your stats in a matter of seconds. So I think he's been unlucky more than anything.
Oh yes, and he did not got that support from his teammates as well. Lot of catches has been put on in his bowling. Oh, excellent piece of bowling continues here by Rohit. Not trying out too many things. He has read the surface nicely, not bowling those bouncers because of the dimension of the ground. So just a 60 meters boundary towards the square, keeping it simple, fuller, a dot delivery.
Absolutely. Keeping it simple is the key. Don't try too much. Just let the ball do the talking. I like this young man. Rohit Khan. Edged. And this time great bit of fielding from Ali. Brilliant fielding from Ali. That's commitment from the defenders here. They've taken 2. He has saved 2, certainly.
Time again and again we were saying the same thing, and it's good to see they did their homework, and against the fast bowler they have that protection. The third man, look at that effort, terrific, saving couple of runs. He was brilliant with the ball last night and putting an extra effort to save couple of runs.
That was commitment there from Ali Maharvi. And a brilliant ball to end the over. This is a brilliant start to the over here. It's 2 overs gone. Z Games 14 without loss. That's the app where you can follow us and watch us live. Take us around in your pocket. Watch it, earn it, own it. That's Myco, the best sporting app you'll find for Pakistan and Middle East. You'll find all the sporting content on this app and you'll get to earn some money as well. 2 overs gone, 14 without loss. Z Games. Slowish start for them. Ronak Panoli not being in form has been one problem area for the Z Games because he gives them starts more often than not. Even Shahrukh Amin hasn't started well today. 4 of 5. Saqib Manshad to continue outside the off stump. And the problem with him and wides, they are going hand in hand. It's like an unbreakable relationship with Saqib Manshad, the wide delivery.
The extras are helping Z Game strikers. Almost 12 legal deliveries and we haven't seen a boundary. Some excellent work from the fielders and the bowlers helping Z Game strikers to get few runs. And this was the 4th wide in the spell of Saqib Manshad. 5th, and look at that Superman. We have got a new Superman in A10 bash. Farhan Babar. Terrific behind the stumps.
Absolute goal from the keeper. It was 5 wides, definitely 5 wides. Farhan Babar doing very, very good. And he has done well already against, in fact, supporting Saqib Manshad. Brilliant. For a big man with a lot of muscles to dive around like that, not easy. Great going. Saqib Manshad, this is very close to being a wide as well. Not given by the umpire this time around, and a good call from the umpire there. So Saqib Manshad struggling with those wides. It's like that girlfriend who's not leaving him. The wide delivery.
Good to know that Saqib Manshad has got an expensive girlfriend.
What if he's married?
He's married.
I take my words back in that case. Yeah, good ball. And Shahrukh Amin is off strike. Runs not flowing in from Z Games. They're already lagging behind towards the end of the table. It's very difficult for them to get into the qualifiers now. And in fact, there's no chance whatsoever. So this is the game that they're playing for pride here. And they need to come good.
Throughout the tournament, the top order has been struggling, and this is the reason the team is struggling in the table. Cut hard. Is there a protection? Slip by Babar Ghazafa, but recovers nicely. Couple of runs has been taken. No boundaries have been scored till now.
Some intent in the field, some determination in the field showing for the defenders here. They fielded pretty well till now. Farhan Babar behind the wickets has been brilliant. Ghazanfar Babar this time around was pretty good. Recovered well after that slip. And we've seen Ali dive around as well on third man, saving certain boundary. So good work in the field already into the third over here for defenders. They need to just keep going, and a good ball. A very good ball. Ronak Panoli, his feet going nowhere, and that can happen to any good batter on a given day when he's not in form.
A short of runs and short of confidence. He's a very talented batter. Just a couple of months ago, got that Player of the Series award in Sharjah, playing for Future Matrix, Ronak Panoli.
He has scored 100 in the D50 as well, and was looking decent in the D10 also. And since then, towards the later part of D10, he's lost his form, and so has Saqib. He's lost his shape with the ball, and he's bowled so many wides. That's another one. Neelansh Keswani enjoyed that wide. 3 wides in this over, 3 wides in the last over. That's 6 extra deliveries. It's like an 11-over game already for them. Cut away in the air, not timed. Sweeper cover coming into play. And again, Babar needs to do something about his shoes there. He slipped once again. Maybe the spikes are a little clogged with mud. Sometimes you need to clean them up to get some grip going. 2 runs taken though. Ronak will still be on strike. Not a very good start from Z Games. In fact, this is a poor start for Z Games here. It's thanks to those wides that the scoreboard is at 22. This is played well. This is beautifully timed. This is a better shot. If he can play those, he can get back in form very quickly. It's 26 without loss after 3. Shehbaz Ali, another of those bowlers who've done really well for the defenders. 5 matches, 4 wickets, economy 10. an average of 20. He's a much better bowler than that. Shehbaz has been very good in this tournament. Hasn't been helped by his fielders. This is up in the air. No fielder there. Only a single this time around. Some aggression in the field from defenders. They're everywhere, wherever the ball is going. Good to see that.
And good to know that Ahmed Khwaja will be copying my hairstyle.
Yeah, he certainly has lost a bet here. Ahmed Khwaja. I hope he keeps to his word.
Ahmed, if you're listening,
If you haven't seen Mudassir's hairstyle, it's a very cropped style. He uses a 2-number machine on his head. And maybe Ahmed Khwaja will follow suit. And Ronak goes. That's a very soft dismissal here. Outside the off stump, back of the length, trying to run it away towards third man. Edged, taken by the keeper Farhan Babar. Good work behind the stumps once again. And it's the first wicket down. Ronak Panoli, no form for him. That's the edge. Easy taking behind the wickets here. Ronak Panoli goes. Z Game's in trouble. 27 for 1. .2 overs, 27 for 1. Shehbaz Ali has picked up a wicket here. Very quick bowler. Look at that pacey delivery coming into very sharply. It's tucked around the corner for a couple of runs. And the fielder from short fine, I think it was Ali, just didn't go for it. Maybe losing the ball there because he's a dedicated fielder. He's shown some dedication in the field. Showed it yesterday, took a very good cotton bowl. It was sky high and then saved 2 runs today as well. He picked up 3 wickets, mind you. Gave away a lot of runs, 40 of them, but picked up 3 wickets yesterday. So he will be into the attack sooner or later. I'm sure as Furqan comes into bat, he's on 2 of 1. Oh, nicely bowled. That was a slower delivery. Too early into the shot. Shehbaz could feel the batter's pain there. It hit him on a body part that should not be named. The Voldemort of body parts.
I could put it like this. No bone broken. But still he'll feel the pain. Furqan Khalil.
Certainly the batter would want to pick up a bone here with Shehbaz Ali. And again, this time it's quicker. This time he was late on the shot. Brilliant bowling from Shehbaz. And only a single this time around. Very good bowling. Brilliant bowling.
Yes, a smart thinking bowler, Shehbaz. Not giving that room and keeping the batter on the back foot. Not a good start provided by Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh Amin. The young lad, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, just next to Sardar Behzad, not padded up.
In fact, it's Sardar who's padding up. Shahrukh Amin going for the uppercut. And a dot ball to end the over. A very good over comes to an end. Wicket in this over and Z Game struggling. Furqan on strike, change in bowling here. And goes big. Inside half of the bat, not timed to perfection. Still got enough legs to carry it for 4. Much required for Z Games here.
So the second boundary of the innings coming from the blade of Furqan Khalil. Starts off with a slower delivery. Not in control, but somehow he manages to put this beyond the reach of square leg fielder. They need a couple of big overs. Furqan Khalil, the wicket-keeper batter, very talented player.
Swing and a miss, asking for a wide, given a wide by the umpire. A close wide from Sajjad. Could have gone either way, another day. Trying to go for a cheeky shot there, running it down to third man. How many runs have been cut down because the third man is on the boundary? We've seen a lot of edges go to the boundary because the third man was up in the circle. This is a very good move. And this is the third time we are seeing this in third game today. We saw it in the first game, we saw it in the second game. And now the third game following suit as well, which is a very good ploy. This is up in the air. Not timed to perfection. Falling short of the fielder. Sana Bhatti coming in there. Only a single this time around, so good bit of fielding. And a difficult take because of that bounce for Farhan Babar. 4.3 overs gone, 36 for 1. They're going slowly about things. We saw a captain playing very slowly in the last game. We are seeing a captain playing slowly in this game as well. Shahrukh Amin.
He knows he's on the camera, the curator. Ahsan Baba. Alongside him is Sunil Rana.
I love Sunil Rana's style. I think it's very cool. And the caps that he wears, the tattoo on his hand, everything cool about him. From Haryana, Sunil Rana, as this one has been given a wide as well. And Toxin sounds really cool talking in that Haryanvi accent as well.
Have you heard the commentary of IPL in?
You showed me that clip. I can never talk like that. I won't be able to even if I try. Another wide. This is the 11th extra of the innings. Already in just the 5th over. They're taking too much time and bowling too many extra deliveries here. 11 extras, 10 wides. Look at that once again. Way too down the leg side. And minus those 10 runs, it would have been only 28 on board.
The bowlers are helping Z Game strikers to get some runs. Wild swing, change of pace, sticking to those slower deliveries. Sajjad Maluk is struggling. Shahrukh Amin, the captain of Z Game strikers.
And it's not just about giving away extra runs, it's also a 12-match over in the first innings. More people on your screen, Ahmad and Ashley. Ashley waving away, Ahmad with a victory sign. And this is big. From the meat of the bat, is it? No, it is not. And has gone straight to hand. Saqib makes no fuss about it. Another wicket goes down here. It's 38 for 2 after 4.5.
Whenever we think that it's going for a maximum, somehow stays inside the field. Got that elevation, but not the distance. Saqib Manshad, the fielder, very disappointed. Shahrukh Amin, he had a very poor tournament with the bat. Just 6 runs off 11 balls, 38 on board for the loss of 2.
I think it's Safir Tariq, the new batter coming out to bat here. Takes a single on the first ball. It's 5 overs gone. 38 for 2. That is the score right now. There's going to be a change in the com box. I'll walk out and Ahmed Khwaja will walk in.
Five overs, 39 for the loss of 2. Wicket-keeper batters Furqan Khalil and Safir Tariq out there in the middle, and Ali Maharwi has been introduced. He was brilliant with the ball last night. The man who is excellent in the com box joining me is Ahmed Khwaja. Welcome, Ahmed.
Thank you very much, Mudassir Ali. Yes, Ali Maharvi coming off a 3-wicket performance in the previous game. And apart from the extras, it's been a slow batting effort from the Z Games so far. Big shot by Furqan Khalil towards long on. And it will clear the fielder for 6. What timing!
It was a bit fuller. Was there a chance? The fielder at the long on, it was Rohit Bhangash. It was way above him. Excellent shot from Furqan Khalil.
And this time it's gone straight up. This should be a catch. Is there anybody to take it? Oh yes, Saqib Banshat, the man of the moment. So Ali Maharvi continues his wicket-taking form. Excellent delivery.
A late inclusion in this side of defenders. Ali Maharvi, he has the knack of picking the wickets. It was the big wicket of Furqan Khalil. And excellent catch taken by Saqib Manshad. Wicket number 3 goes down. Furqan Khalil, after making quick 14, departed. 46 for the loss of 3.
New batter in is young all-rounder Sardar Behzad. Difficult to bat in the middle order in a 10-over game. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Sliced away. It will beat the short third. So he starts in a positive manner with a boundary to raise the 50 for Z Game strikers.
The fielder should have been a bit finer. Nonetheless, getting 4 runs and 50 on board. Took some time for Z Game strikers to get to that 50. On the back foot, cut hard. No chance for the short third-man fielder, Saqib Manshad.
Yeah, you're very right there. Didn't readjust himself after the catch. Well played again, but straight to the fielder. That should have been a single. Safir Tariq, well, he's the main batter right now for the strikers, so not taking a risk. Some familiar faces, especially on the left. Mr. Mudassir Ali, you know this lad well.
He's our champ, the young lad.
Very good over from Ali Maharvi. Comes to an end. Did concede 12, but picked up an important wicket. 51 for 3. So it's going to be left arm spin coming into the attack in the form of Farhan Ahmed. Very skillful bowler, very intelligent. Struck away by Sardar Behzad. Looks in decent touch, already has a boundary to his name. Of course, it is a bit of a dead rubber. Both of these sides cannot make it into the top 4 for the A10 playoffs tomorrow. But certainly pride is at stake. Pulled away by Safir Tariq. Gone like a rocket to the mid-wicket fence.
Good use of the crease by Safir Tariq. Well anticipated that back of line delivery. It was an ordinary delivery punished by Safir. No chance for the fielders.
Despite them winning only a couple of matches in the tournament, he's been one of the top run getters. He's in the top 5. Safir Tariq, excellent tournament for him. Cut away off the stumps. That just shows you the kind of confidence he's batting with. That was a dangerous delivery to cut, but he timed it so well.
Oh, recently he has been excellent, and there you go, Ali Hassan.
Wonderful, cheerful lad. Lofted towards cow corner. What hands from Sardar Behzad. That's flown away for 6.
Slowly they're making a comeback in the first innings with the bat. Z Game strikers, they started off slowly thanks to this man Sardar Behzad. A boundary in the previous over. Now a good looking shot, always in control, a maximum.
Very exciting talent, Sardar Behzad. He's been on the domestic scene for quite a while now. Always highly recruited by all the top franchises. Because he has that striking ability. That was a better delivery from Farhan. Flighted, slower in the air. And as we prepare for tomorrow, for the A10 playoff stage, we know the status of 3 teams for sure. Punched off the back foot, excellent fielding. Umar Dogar, always a live wire in the field. Another productive over for Z Game, 64 for 3. Going to be Ali Maharvi to continue. Already a wicket to his name. Strong punch off the back foot. Cover sweeper has some distance to cover. And Shahbaz Ali does really well. But that's a long throw from the cover boundary.
A couple of runs to start this over.
Hammered away towards wideish long on. Bit of a bad bounce for Rohit Bangash, but well controlled in the end. I think if defenders could have fixed their bowling like they have in the last 2 games, they could have had a strong chance of progressing. Just took too much time to find the right combination. He's mixing it up here, Ali Maharvi, and bowling it wide of off stump. And that's a smart plan. If the batters look to challenge the boundary riders, then he's in the game. Otherwise, he's not offering anything to them to be able to attack. Smart bowling. There you can see once again that off-cutter Mudassir Ali.
Oh, yes, the length has been key if you talk about the bowling of Ali Maharvi. It's not easy to take Ali Maharvi for a ride with that pace especially.
Yeah, he's a lot like Umair Ali Khan, using those cutter deliveries, not express pace. Heave towards mid-wicket. Just landing in front of the fielder. That's what happens when you try to overpower him. then he can produce wickets.
Still sticking to that back of length. Very clever bowler. Good comeback after going for some runs in the first over.
And he's feeling the heat for sure. Still super fit. Oh, steps out and he's got him. Wonderful keeping from Farhan Babar. The trap was set. And Sardar Behzad, well, he'll be disappointed with that dismissal. He was playing well tonight.
That panic shot coming because of that frustration from Sardar Behzad, not able to get those boundaries against Ali Maharvi. Out of nowhere, just dancing down the track, and clever piece of bowling, keeping it away from Sardar Behzad, and brilliant work behind the stumps by Farhan Babar. 70 for the loss of 4, 8 done.
So the fourth wicket going down for the strikers. New batter in is Lavi, aka Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, recently capped by the UAE, and it's time for the floating power play, made mandatory. So they just forgot about it. Rohit Bangash coming back into the attack, bowled an excellent first over. Ringfield on the offside. There is a square leg in place and the deep third. Chipped over the covers. Safir Tariq not quite getting it out of the middle. Well, we've seen him hit that ball for 6 in the past.
It has been a poor running between the wickets by Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. Really interesting to see that replay, taking that advantage of the field. Safir Tariq playing over the extra cover, but just a single has been taken, and yes, you are on the camera, Mubin Malik.
The fast bowlers union relaxing. Oh, trying to chase that outside off, and he's been caught behind. Rohit Bangash gets Lovepreet Singh Bajwa for a golden duck.
This is what happens, and we have seen n number of time not taking that second run, which resulted the fall of Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, trying to chase that delivery. He made up his mind to go after that ball, was nowhere near that slight top edge, and straight into the hands of Farhan Babar. Golden duck, 71, half of the side of Z Game strikers back in the hut.
Well, that was the dismissal, just chasing one outside off. The shot was on, but didn't quite move his feet, and Rohit Bangash has that extra pace and extra lift. That is why he's one of the best fast bowlers in the UAE. I think it's only a matter of time, Mudarsali, before he is qualified for the UAE and called up in the training camp. Rohit Bangash.
Oh, absolutely, Ahmed. And recently we have seen him in D10. Oh, he was a live wire with the ball, and in the field for Fujairah was the top wicket taker, the left arm fast bowler Rohit, just losing his shape. It's Faisal Altaf, the new man in. It's always good to see some new talent coming in UAE domestic circuit and performing well.
Oh, absolutely. He has all the raw materials of a class fast bowler. Pace, swing, fitness. Can give you 10 overs at good pace, 135, 140. Swings the ball. And he's ever improving day by day. And I think he was one of the key reasons, like you mentioned, Fujairah won that title Round the wicket this time. Chipped in the air. Just in front of the mid-on. Over directed. Shehbaz Ali. What amazing fielding. We go upstairs to the TV umpire. But I think he's a goner.
Yeah, he knows straight away, walking towards the dugout to Faisal Altaf. It was hit straight towards the mid-on fielder. Just waiting for the confirmation. Direct hit. Couple of yards short.
Eagle-eyed Shehbaz Ali. You beauty. What a brilliant piece of fielding. 6th wicket down for 72. Shahid Bhutta, well, we've certainly seen his outstanding bowling in the A10 bash. Let's see if he can bash the ball as well. I'm sure our colleague Faizan Khan will be interested in seeing his bowling in the second innings. He's a big fan of him, and rightly so. So 2 wickets have fallen in the floating power play. That's through the legs of Shahid Bhutta. Chase for the fine leg. And good work there by Ali Maharvi. But he's been almost unplayable, Rohit Bangash.
Not bowling those bouncers, and he has read the surface quite well. Rohit Bangash. Change of variations, those cutters. Keeping it simple, and just 5 runs has been conceded. A wicket to his name. Would love to add a wicket to the tally.
Smashed away by Safir Tariq. Sana Bhatti. Brilliant fielding. Well, that's why he's a wicketkeeper. Excellent hands. And saved a certain boundary.
Just a run, and they've already saved around 12 to 14 runs.
And they gave them back as extras. So a bit of a balanced effort. Perhaps the bowlers experimenting. Oh, there's the bouncer. Very sharp and a bit too high, even though Shahid Bhutta is about 6'2", 6'3". That was much too short. No friendship between the fast bowlers, that's for sure.
Look for Shahid Bhutta in the second innings.
Yeah, I think the defenders, batters will be telling him, mate, please don't bowl bouncers at Shahid Bhutta. We have to face him with the new ball. Frustrated looking dugout there for Z Games. That's another short ball. Stepping out of his crease. He didn't want anything to do with it. And that will conclude a fantastic over from Rohit Bangash. 76 for 6. So it's going to be Shehbaz Ali to bowl the final 6. Excellent first over, only conceding 4 runs. And the wicket of Ronak Panoli. Safir Tariq being at the crease will give hope to the men in orange. Third man is up for now. Slow delivery ball into the pitch. And they'll only take 1. So Shahid Bhutta needs to use his long levers here. But Shehbaz Ali also has that very deceptive quick bouncer. He's a nightmare for the tail-enders. Not been a below par batting performance from the Z Games. Still, if they can get 15, 20 of this over, get up to maybe 95, could be a defendable score with their bowling. Pitched up and only going to be a single. So Shahid is at least doing his part, giving the strike to Safir Tariq. But plenty to do for both squads in future tournaments.
Expectations were very high from Z Game strikers. They started off really well. They lost their way. Now they are struggling. If you talk about the points table, sitting on 7th position.
Cracked away towards that cover sweeper. And the ball will just be reined in. Saqib Manshat gets around to it. He likes to play that uppercut over point.
So just 4 runs coming off with 3 deliveries. They never got that momentum in the batting. The first boundary came in the 3rd over, that too from the blade of Furqan Khalil. Both the openers, yet again, no show from them. Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh Amin.
Oh, it's a full toss, bit of a leading edge. But nobody at mid-wicket in the circle. And they're pushing for 2. Oh, another direct hit. Eagle-eyed, the defender's fielding today has been absolutely outstanding. Another run out produced.
The same partnership continues. In the previous over, it was Rohit Bangaj, the bowler, and the fielder was Shehbaz. This time, it's Babar Ghazafar. Excellent throw coming from the deep. 1 bounce.
So another batter departs for Z Games. 7th wicket down. So Nilansh Keswani, hat-trick hero of the previous game, coming into bat. He can certainly wield the willow. 2 deliveries remaining though. Straight to the mid-off. Well, Sana Bhatti, smart, experienced cricketer, didn't go for the direct hit because there was no backup at fine leg.
Has been excellent bowling performance. The men in black and yellow defenders. So they are missing a couple of names. Yasir Maharvi, Saqib Mahmood, Abdullah Azhar, Rizwan Amanat not playing in this match.
Yeah, they've heavily rotated the squad. But they certainly have the bowling caliber, that's for sure. Just need to find the batting combination that will work for them. So final delivery of the innings. Nilansh, what can he do with it? Oh, beautiful off cutter and a millimeter away from being run out. So Z Games conclude their batting effort with just 82 runs on the board. Certainly below par, Mudassir Ali.
Oh yes, and it has been a tremendous effort from the bowlers of defenders, making sure to keep them below 85. They just managed 82 for the loss of 7 in their allotted 10 overs. Safir Tariq unbeaten, 15 on 13, and Nilansh Keswani just a run to his name. And let's see the batting card of Z Game strikers. Ronak Panoli yet again disappointed with the way he batted. Shahrukh Amin, nothing much to talk about his batting. Furqan Khalil started off well, but just managed 18. Safir Tariq remained unbeaten. But look at the 13 balls and 15 runs. Sardar Baizad 17 and couple of ducks in between. And Nilansh Keswani remained unbeaten on 115 extras, helping Z Game strikers to post 82 for the loss of 7 in their allotted 10 overs.
Yeah, extras is their second highest scorer. In terms of the bowling, Rohit Bangash outstanding. 1 for 7 in his 2 overs. Shehbaz Ali was outstanding as well. 1 for 10. Sajjad Malook only 1 over bowled, but a wicket to his name. Ali Maharvi was superb as well, 2 for 18 in his 2 overs quota. Taking a look at the highlights, well, there wasn't much to cheer about for Z Game strikers. Ronak Panoli started off well with a couple of stylish boundaries, but that was his dismissal. That off-cutter from Shehbaz Ali. Furkan Khalil tried his best. Shahrukh Amin just couldn't get going tonight. 6 off 11, clearing his front leg and holding out to long off. Good catch there by Saqib Munshid. Ali Maharvi then came into the game. Although he was hit for a 6, bounced back well and took 2 wickets. Beautiful off-cutter there to get Furkan Khalil to miss time one. Sardar Behzad looked pretty decent at the crease, 17 off 10 today. But he will be disappointed by the way he got out, just running down the pitch. That was his dismissal. Wonderful off-cutter once again from Ali Maharvi. And Lovepreet, big expectations but gone for a golden duck. The fielding from defenders was excellent today. 2 run-outs produced on direct hits. Look at that one from Babar Ghazanfar. Absolutely brilliant. So 83 runs is the target for the defenders. Can they get a victory to sign off the A10 Bash campaign? We'll find out after the break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, cricket fans, to the Fan Code A10 Bash 2023. Match number 27 in progress between Defenders Vision Sports and Z Game Strikers. It's just a paltry target of 83. Z Games, not a great batting effort. Plenty of batters getting off to starts, but nobody really kicking on. They only managed to get 82 because of those extras. 15 runs there. They were a bit sloppy today, Defenders Vision, but the bowling was pretty tight and the fielding was excellent. A couple of run-outs there. There you can see economy rates of 3.5 and 5 for Rohit Bangash and Shahbaz Ali, who bowled really well, and Ali Maharvi 2 for 18 to his name as well. So let's see if the defenders batting can put up a good show. I am Ahmed Khwaja. Alongside me in the com box for the run chase is Faizan Khan. Good evening, Faizan.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Yeah, good evening to you as well. Good evening to all the viewers. This is going to be a target that can be tamed easily by the defenders. They don't even need to go on the attack here. They just need to play natural cricket. And they can overhaul this tiny looking total. We've already had a game, the first one, where similar score was scored. 84 in fact, 85 to get for Elite Fleet. Even after winning that, they are out of the tournament. So they are playing for pride here, both these sides.
Yes, absolutely. Just need to decide the top 4, who will finish where. That will be decided in the final game between 7 districts and Ajman Heroes. But we have our 4 playoff sides locked in. Future Mattress, 7 districts, Ajman Heroes and Chittagong Kings. And of course the playoffs begin tomorrow. 3 matches and then the grand final on the 16th of June. So this exciting tournament unfortunately coming to an end, Faizan.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's another one that is coming up right after this. On this very ground, by this very council.
Well, there is no such thing as an off-season in UAE anymore. Even in the height of summer. Sana Bhatti opening the innings for defenders here. He's had a fabulous tournament. 200 plus runs, excellent strike rate, a half century to his name. So he'll be looking to conclude with a bang. Alongside him, the new inclusion in the side, Farhan Babar. Excellent, stylish left-hander, former UAE under-19. He had a brilliant day behind the stumps with the gloves. Let's see if he can deliver with the bat as well. He's a bit of a run chase specialist. And Shahid Bhutta, 4 wickets to his name. He's been quietly impressive in this tournament. Bowled with a lot of pace, a lot of aggression, a lot of quality. And he's certainly been a great find for Z Games. So we are good to go. That is the confirmation. Let's see if Shahid Bhutta can take on Sana Bhatti and produce some early wickets for Z Games. That's the only way they can keep themselves in the contest. Orthodox fast bowlers field. Deep third in place. And a deep square leg. Mid-off and mid-on are up. 2 overs of mandatory power play begin. And chipped over the offside. That's gone for 6. What an incredible way to get off the mark by Sana Bhatti. Just pure timing. Fabulous shot. One of the shots of the tournament.
Yeah, he's been in good touch, hasn't he? He was looking good in the last game as well. Just beautifully timing it. And a positive start as well. Oh, what a shot. Just opening the face of the bat. He knew exactly where he was going with that shot. Down on one knee. Picturesque shot.
Well, is that Sana Bhatti or is that Rohit Sharma? What a shot. Absolutely out of the screws. And I don't think anything is going to be pitched up anymore to him from Shahid Bhutta. Incredible. And they've sent 3 fielders after it. Let's see who finds it. Well done, Mubin. Ronak Panoli. He had no clue, but Mubin plucked it out of thin air.
Yeah, talk about keeping an eye on the ball. Mubin, well done. Well done to Sana Bhatti as well. Positive start. Sometimes in a low-scoring game, you can get bogged down just a little bit. Trying to be too watchful can go against you.
Oh, absolutely. Attacking that target. Looking to get ahead of the required run rate. Oh, he's pinged it, but straight to the cover fielder. Well, didn't use his feet and it's a no ball. Can you believe it, Faizan Khan?
Well, yeah, unbelievable. Shahid was so good yesterday, and today he has made this mistake. It was beautifully timed, mind you. It was nicely taken as well, to no avail whatsoever. I feel for the bowler Shahid.
Well, he has only himself to blame there, Faizan. Once again pitched up, once again pinged, but straight to the cover fielder. Unfortunately, he turned around and got the shock of his life. So it's a free hit for Sana Bhatti. Hooks it away. It's a bit of a top edge. And it might go for 6 once more. Yes, that is the indication from the leg umpire. We'll need to confirm though.
Well, yeah, Umar Farooq is checking for it. Rightly so, because it was mighty close to the ropes. In a 10-over game, you don't want to give those 2 runs away. So good start, great start for Sana Bhatti here. And that's a 4. So good call from Umar Farooq, the umpire. Taking a look at it once again. And I think it's going to be given a 4 here. So 11 runs on board. Just 2 balls being bowled. This is a very poor start. Cricket is a funny game, isn't it? Shahid was so brilliant yesterday. And look at him today.
Full marks for our camera crew. Keeping a close eye on the ball. Oh, this time a change of pace. Nicely bowled. That's the length he should have bowled earlier.
Yeah, true. He was just too full on both the occasions. That has been one of them. A 6 on the first ball and then a catch taken. Not given because it was a no ball.
What was happening with Salman Babar there? I thought he was scared for his life. Was he playing a blinking challenge with somebody? Well, of course, his younger brother is out there, Farhan Babar. And you just see them side by side and they're carbon copies of each other. Oh, edged and taken. What a delivery from Shahid Bhutta. You cannot deny this man. Another snorter to get one of the best batters of the tournament.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous delivery. All Sana Bhatti can do is praise that ball. What a delivery. Trying to be cheeky with that one just at the last moment. And all he could do was give a catch. Easy taking by the keeper there. So 11 for 1. Sana Bhatti goes.
So Shahid Bhutta, although he was taken for a ride, a couple of deliveries, the perfect response. An absolute snorter to get rid of the informed Sana Bhatti. 2 brothers at the crease. Salman Babar and Farhan Babar. So let's see if they can combine well. The last thing they would want is a run out. Rides the bounce and beautifully cut away. No chance for the deep third. A wonderful way to get off the mark for Salman Babar.
Yeah, short and wide. Poor delivery. It's been a mixed bag of an over here for Shahid Bhutta. He was unplayable yesterday. But today, dragging it too short. Way outside the off stump. Getting to free his arm, Salman. He won't miss out on that.
Using the pace of the bowler against him. Efficient way to get off the mark. So they've taken 15 off the first over. That's almost 20% of the run chase here itself. Spliced it towards mid-on. That was dangerous. Better length. But an expensive over from Shahid Bhutta. 15 for 1. So it's going to be Mobeen Ali sharing the new ball with Shahid Bhutta. Another young, exciting fast bowler. Very intelligent, uses his variations. Left hand, right hand combination, so he'll need to be hyper alert. Let's see if he can provide some early breakthroughs as well. Beautifully cut away, but straight to the point fielder. Sardar Behzad in there. Farhan Babar, very strong square of the wicket. Typical left-hander, former UAE under-19. And a good, sensible batter to have in a run chase. I've seen him countless times leading his teams to victory, batting second. Sana Bhatti, 10 off 5, was looking good, but got an unplayable ball. Had nowhere to go. Pulled away off the front foot. Excellent fielding for Khan Khalil. That was a nasty bounce he got right in front of him. But showing why he's an excellent wicket keeper. He's got good hands. That ball was hit hard.
Yeah, good bit of fielding there. So two brothers out there in the middle now. The two Babars. And they would certainly need a Mughal inning here from both of them.
Nicely bowled this time, a lot straighter. And Farhan Babar will get off the mark. Oh, another direct hit, but the ricochet. Well, this is one of my pet peeves, Faizan. Anytime this happens, I get the chance to rant about it. Why do you allow them to take runs off a direct hit? You're punishing the fielding side for a good thing.
Well, yeah.
You know, you can see my face is getting red because I'm angry about it. The silly rules of cricket.
I heard about that rant yesterday as well, I reckon.
Yeah, you're always with me when this happens.
Yeah, but then again, occupational hazard for the fielder there maybe.
Well, you can imagine it decided a World Cup final.
Absolutely.
What a moment that was. Ben Stokes, unforgettable. Oh, trying to swing off the front foot. He has that bit of extra nip and pace, Mobeen. So you cannot take him lightly.
Talking about that World Cup final, the thing that decided was number of boundaries. And that was really heartbreaking for New Zealand. You just cannot decide a cricketing game on how many boundaries a team scored. Every team has a different approach to the game. I don't like that tie.
Yeah, why not have another super over? They could have easily done that. It's
Absolutely.
not like we had anything else to watch that day.
Absolutely. True that.
This time, once again, looking for that pull or hoik towards mid-wicket. I think he's being troubled here by this angle Mobeen is creating. Excellent over so far, only 2 runs off it.
Still a decent start for defenders. They've lost a wicket, but they have 17 on board. They need to go about 8 runs and over, 8.5 runs and over to win this game. Should be easy, seemingly so. Under the lights, usually easier batting as the night grows darker. This is up in the air.
Sliced, and in fact it'll go all the way for 4. Just had enough bat on it to cross that cover point boundary. So Farhan Babar getting into gear. 21 for 1 at the end of the mandatory power play overs. Well, this is very interesting. Shahrukh Amin coming on for his nagging off spin. Has got a few wickets in this tournament, so why not?
Yes,
Let's see.
He has a knack of picking up wickets, Ahmed.
4 wickets to be precise. Punched off the back foot, but straight into the cover region. Gets through his over quickly as well. So perhaps he's just preparing himself for that upcoming tournament like you mentioned. Cut away. Good fielding by Mobeen. But they will take a single on the misfield.
Yeah, it was a good looking shot from Salman. He's asking for a new bat now. Not happy with the bat he's playing with. Sometimes, most of the times, this doesn't go in the favor of the batter.
Very
Calling
true.
for a new bat.
Very, very true. So it's been a slowish start to the run chase after the departure of Sana Bhatti. 61 of 46. Heaved away towards mid-wicket. There is protection out there though. So they're just hanging on to that floating power play over. I would have taken it right here. Get on top of the game, to be honest.
Absolutely. I cannot agree more because runs were coming in. They're looking to play some attacking cricket. And a lot of teams haven't utilized that floating power play as well as they could have. And just think about it. Shahrukh Amin bowling in a floating power play, that would invite a lot of runs.
Yeah, I think they didn't want to face Shahid Bhutta. He has that wicket-taking ability. So just trying to milk the spinners. Firm drive, another ricochet. And there I go off on my rant again, but this time it's fair enough. I've said it too many times. I think even the viewers are getting annoyed now.
Well, I can talk about it day in, day out with you if you want. I don't mind.
Yeah, you're a chatty
I
catty.
can be the agony ant.
You're a chatty catty just like myself. That's why we are in this very privileged position of commentating on these wonderful cricket games. So an excellent over from the skipper. Only 4 runs conceded. 25 for 1 after 3. So the hat-trick hero of the previous game, Nilansh Keswani, coming on to bowl his left-arm orthodox. Been watchful so far at the crease for Farhan Babar. Well, the only 3 wickets he took was the hat-trick. That's quite surprising. Beautiful sweep shot by Farhan Babar, but there is a fielder manning that square leg fence.
Yeah, certainly. I was surprised as well. I was thinking maybe he has at least 5 wickets to his name with that hat-trick coming in the last game. The player of the match in the last game. Mudassir Ali was talking to him about it. And he would be the right person to tell you about that hat-trick when he comes on a little later in the game.
Yeah, that was truly a special moment of the fan code A10 bash. We've had it all. Wickets, 50s, hat-tricks. Oh, beautiful delivery, Nilansh. Lovely drift in the air and just held its line.
The only thing missing is 100 coming in from a batter. We still have a couple of days to go in this tournament. Maybe we'll see one as well.
Well, that would certainly put the cherry on the cake. Hammered back and put down. That was an opportunity for his 4th wicket. Difficult one, going to his weaker side.
And also was a little late diving. This was a late reaction coming in from Nilansh Keswani. Normally a very good fielder. Look at that. This will tell you a better story. Look at that. He didn't react for the longest time. So took his time going for it. Had it stuck, would have been spectacular to watch.
Oh, he's certainly capable of the spectacular. Heaved away towards long on and in the gap. Has that hit the boundary skirting on the full, or is it one bounce over the rope?
I think it is a 6. That's what, yeah, given by the umpire as well.
Well, Faizan Khan has 9D vision, not even 3D. Let's take a look here. Flat hit. And right on the skirting. You're spot on there. Well done, Faizan.
What can I say? I am from a different dimension altogether.
Like Interstellar. So, Nilansh under pressure here. Could have had a wicket though. Oh, it's a drag down. Hit away behind square. Work for the fielder to do. Shahid Bhutta does it well. Still need 49 of 37. It's a tricky target if they lose some wickets.
Yeah, true. These smallish totals can sometimes be very deceptive. You're thinking, okay, still a lot of overs to go, and then you take a look at the scoreboard and you're surprised at how many runs to get. And sometimes it can create a panic in the mind of the batters. This has been hoiked away. Mid-wicket will come into play. A dive coming in from Ronak Panoli. Not needed if you ask me. Only a single this time around. Not good running between the wickets as well. It's 4 overs gone, 35 for 1.
So it's going to be the young speedster Faisal Altaf coming in for a bowl. He was also excellent in the previous game. Although he had his toils in this tournament. Certainly has the raw ability to be a pure wicket taker. 48 needed of 36. The equation is not particularly taxing. But one good over can change the game. Can this young man provide it? 5 wickets in the tournament. Decent economy rate. He's had to bowl in some tough scenarios, defending low scores. Can he break this partnership between the two brothers? Drilled off the back foot through extra cover. What a shot from Salman Babar.
Stand and deliver, redefined. Normally you play down the ground with that kind of shot. He goes extra cover from the back foot, mind you, on a full delivery. Only Salman Babar can pull this off.
Yeah, that one had a lot of beef behind it. What a punch. He certainly has the gift of natural timing. And that new bat is working for him.
Certainly. Good start to the over. Not so much for Faisal, who was again brilliant last night. He bowled 2 bazookas at the base of off stump and middle stump and changed the game completely around. Took those 2 wickets in 1 over itself.
Yeah, that is the issue. He will always pitch the ball up, and in this format, you will certainly get punished. This time, off the back foot, and will be taken. So there you go. Pitching the ball up. Sometimes you get hammered, and other times you pick up wickets.
Yeah, that was a good ball. He pulled the length back just a little bit. It was too full on that first ball that was drilled towards cover. But this time, he pulled the length back. It was on a good length area, maybe just a little full. And Salman Babar couldn't get hold of it. So the new bat not working for him eventually, Ahmed. Another wicket goes down. It's 2 down for 39 after 4.2.
So the new batter in is Babar Ghazanfar. Played an excellent knock yesterday. Had a quiet tournament, but eventually found his feet. Decent strike rate. Let's see if he can get going tonight as well. This match is slowly but surely becoming a close one. Just pushed out to the cover sweeper to safely get off the mark. And that's what Z Games need to do here in the bowling. Just keep chipping away, Faizan.
Absolutely. Bowl in the right areas, trying to put some pressure by getting dot balls, maybe pick up a wicket here and there, and you're into the game. That required run rate can creep up really quickly. A couple of good overs, and we can see defenders on the back foot.
Yeah, they didn't really maximize the power play overs. Took only about 20 odd runs. And since then, the Z Games bowling has pulled the game back. Both of these sides have good bowling units. It's been the batting that has been the Achilles heel for both. Coming around the wicket to Farhan Babar. Flashed away behind point. It's a long chase for the cover sweeper. And he does well. Excellent effort, Nilansh. Oh, goodness me. I think that has just nestled into the skirting there.
Yeah, maybe. I got the feeling as well that it had touched the skirting on that second attempt. Before that second attempt, in fact. But good work from Nilansh Keswani. Shows commitment. Look at that once again. Dive coming in from Nilansh. It was good till here. And that is when the problem arises for Nilansh Keswani. It is still far away. It is still far. Is it touching? Yes, it did. I think it did touch the skirting there. The celebration from defenders tells you the same story.
Great effort. Really good effort. Yeah, I think this would be the smoking gun, so to speak. Wonderful camera work once again from our ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 crew. Keeping their eyes locked on the ball. And wonderful flashing blade of Farhan Babar.
Yeah, good shot coming in from Farhan. Nicely played. Foot going to the pitch of the ball. Then try to play it away from the body. Well done.
Yeah, plays orthodox cricketing shots. Pulled off the front foot. Once more the long on will have to work hard here. Ronak does well. So if they can just cut down the boundary ropes and the overthrows. That is sloppy. That was not required. So spoiling a decent over from Faisal Altaf there. Still one delivery to go. That's what they couldn't afford. A big over in the middle.
Absolutely. In a small chase, if you get a couple of overs with 13, 14, 15 runs maybe, it's all but over for the bowling unit.
Can he get rid of this man on screen? He's controlling the game so far. Solid knock. Hurried on to him there and just turned around the corner. And a single to conclude a decent over from Faisal Altaf. That is the batting scorecard so far. Only one extra, so a disciplined effort. But Farhan Babar undefeated. Salman Babar, his elder brother, was looking decent until he played one shot too many. So it's a bit of a nail biter in progress here at Eden Gardens in Ajman. A couple of wickets could change the entire contest though. And they've gone back to their main man, Shahid Bhutta. And the main man entering the comm box alongside me is Mudassir Ali. Good evening, boss.
Good evening, Ahmad Khwaja. 5 overs, 47 for the loss of 2. Farhan Babar getting a game. 23 of 14 balls, and Babar Ghazafar alongside him. Just faced a delivery and a run to his name. Shahid Bhutta, the fast bowler.
Oh, what a shot. Paddled over fine leg. Brilliant execution, and the entire dugout enjoyed it. It's gone for 6.
Have you noticed the face of his elder brother? Was so happy the way he played. He has ample of time, always in control, just waited and played over the fine leg. Always a good looking shot. The blade of Salman Babar, a maximum to start the over, and 50 comes up. The meanwhile for defenders, 53 on board for the loss of 2.
And not only was it the execution, but the thinking behind it. He knew he bowls back of a length, so that shot was on with the fine leg up. Oh, this time should have cut that away for 4. Just got stuck in the pitch there. So he is once again bossing a run chase. 29 of 16 in his first game. I think he deserves plenty more games in the future fixtures.
Oh yes, and Farhan Babar taking me back to those memory lanes. 2014 to 2015, he was almost there, getting a chance to get into the UAE national side.
Oh, absolutely. Class is permanent. This time creating a new angle. Smart. You've already got a 6. Just get to the other end. Please continue your stroll down memory lane.
He was around 17 years old back in 2014 and 2015. And at that time, Aqib Jaid was the coach of UAE national side. And he asked Babar to just come to the camp, and he checked this young lad, and he was so impressed straight away. He told to join the national team. But due to his studies and other commitments, he has some different plan. Farhan Babar. This is how life goes on here in UAE, Dubai.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, short ball. Got in a bad position there, Babar. Ghazanfar wasn't expecting it. And like you mentioned, Farhan Babar, he did represent the under-19s. But then life gets in the way. A sliding doors moment in his career. Do I focus on my studies or do I go towards cricket? It's something that all of our semi-professional cricketers need to deal with in the UAE. But slowly but surely, it's becoming a very professional setup. And now we have dedicated professional cricketers who can commit themselves 100% to their game.
And back in 2015, there was no financial securities if you talk about the players. But now it has completely got changed. In the meanwhile, a wide has been given by Nadeem Anjum trying to bowl that short pitch delivery because of ILT and so many other leagues. And we do have our status, ODI status. All those things helping these cricketers, and now they can think of a future in the sports.
100% correct. So many private franchises have been created because of the advent of live streaming, and that was a major component of that was ITW. Our production partners, ITW Prodigy, TPT 360, the way they've grown the universe. The slow delivery, beautifully bowled. And that has allowed a new aspect to come into our domestic cricket. Now when the players are being scouted, there's live coverage. Then they get picked in the ILT20. They go on to play for the national team. That opens new doors in overseas leagues that are happening perhaps in Canada, in Nepal, even in the Mauritius, I've heard as well. So that is wonderful for our domestic cricketers.
Just came to know about Zahoor Khan getting picked in LPL as well.
There you go.
Not only the Canada League.
What a wonderful opportunity for Zahoor Khan, one of our best fast bowlers. Beautiful delivery, Shahid Bhutta. A hint of extra bounce. We'll continue that conversation in the next over. 56 for 2. So 56 for 2 after 6 overs. 27 needed of 24 for defenders. Shahid Bhutta has concluded his spell. 1 for 24 on the day. So they're on the doorstep of victory here. Shahrukh Amin, the skipper, will continue. Steady first over. Oh, that could have been a caught and bowled opportunity. Big hoik from Ghazanfar. And just continuing that conversation we had in the previous over. It's wonderful to see the initiatives done by the city councils. Ajman Cricket Council has to be really praised for building this venue and building this platform for our local cricketers.
Yeah, yes, and you can see almost 10 to 12 grounds side by side. And in the meanwhile, what a brilliant take, terrific. Shahid Bhutta out of nowhere taking that excellent catch. We were thinking it was going for a maximum, but then came in Shahid Bhutta. What an effort.
Well, it's been a day of spectacular catches. Earlier from Farazuddin and Harsh Desai. And now Shahid Bhutta adds his name to the list. Take a look at this one. Curving away from the big fast bowler. Oh, that is outstanding. That is sensational fielding. A moment of magic. Farhan Babar departs for a well-made 30 of 19. And defenders, against the grain, have lost another wicket. 57 for 3. New batter in is the bowling all-rounder, Umar Dogar. So Shahrukh Amin, certainly a man with the golden arm. Whenever he comes on to bowl, he produces wickets. Excellent strike rate for Dogar, 200 plus. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Oh, and immediately it's in the air. Can it be taken? Oh, yes. And put down. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. What are you doing there? Well, that has left Mudassar Ali speechless.
He has been ordinary with the bat and poor show in the field. Chance gone begging. Umar Dogar survives. He has been dropped by Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. Looking for the second run. Babar Ghazafar never interested. The angry young man Umar Dogar.
Well, that would have produced a panic in the defender's dugout. Unbelievable dropped catch from Lavi. You've been capped by the UAE, young man. This is not good enough from you. So Dogar gets a live first ball. Big appeal. And he's got him. Well, there you go. It was not meant for Umar Dogar to get runs tonight. And Shahrukh Amin gets another wicket.
Oh, yes, and he has more wickets in this tournament if we compare with Nilansh Keswani. The captain among the wickets, Shahrukh Amin. Back of length, quicker delivery, trying to go big. An excellent catch taken by Safir Tariq. What a piece of bowling. They are back in this game after getting those couple of wickets. It's 59 for the loss of 4.
So it's another all-rounder coming in, Shehbaz Ali. Certainly a very capable batter. Shahrukh Amin, brilliant spell on the day. Pushed into the gap at mid-wicket. Will they be looking for 2? Yes, they've set off. This could be close with the better throw. Well, Z Game strikers letting themselves down in the field. Still 22 needed of the last 3 overs. Could be tricky. 61 for 4. So 22 needed of 18. Nilansh Keswani, can he produce some wickets here? Cause some panic in the defender's dugout. Big appeal, and it's been turned down. Perhaps just hitting him outside the line there. Yeah, given as leg buys as well, Mudassir Ali.
I feel there is a panic button in defender's camp after losing those couple of wickets in the previous over.
Let's take a look here. Beautiful. Yeah, hitting him well outside the line. Excellent decision, umpire Nadeem Anjum. And even Nilansh knew, didn't go for an extended appeal. Shahbaz Ali on strike now. Oh, big heave. And it's gone for 6. I thought there was a chance, but that was well over the rope for a half a dozen.
It was a much needed maximum. You almost fetched that outside the off stump, and look at that power generated by Shahbaz. A much needed maximum under pressure, Nilansh.
Oh, this has gone straight up. Will it be taken? Oh, it's put down. Well. He did create a chance, but really awful fielding there at Whitish long on. And he's even put it away for 4.
This has been the reason why Nilansh Keswani doesn't have a lot of wickets in his column. No support coming from the fielders. It was miles up in the air. An easy chance. He created the chance, Nilansh Keswani. Unlucky. A poor effort coming from Furqan Khalil.
What can one say? They seriously need to work on their out cricket Z games. Oh, big armor there, inside edge. So that one blow made it 50-50. Then that boundary has taken the game away from Z games. 11 needed of 13 now. One boundary would perhaps seal it. Wonderful games within a game here from Z games. Shahbaz Ali was just shimmying around in his crease, so Nilansh decided, hang on, let me reset. Once again, but he bowls the ball this time. This is fun and games. This is good stuff. 11 needed of 12. So 11 needed of 12. Who's going to bowl? Mobeen Ali will be the one entrusted. It's an impossible job to defend because it is time for the floating power play. But maybe that can bring the fielders in, create some panic. But he will need to bowl an exceptional over here. Can they defend maybe 7 in the last over or 8? Ringfield on the offside. Third man is up. Fine leg is up. So there is a deep square leg. And a mid-wicket in place. Asking a lot of the young fast bowler.
Especially the drop catch in the previous over hurting Z game strikers. It's Babar Ghazzafar on strike facing Mubin Malik. Look for that slower delivery. Rolling the wrist. A quick run has been taken.
Yeah, it's a good idea to give Shahbaz Ali the strike. More natural hitter of the ball. And this was the fun and games between Nilansh and Shahbaz Ali. And they're both smiling about it. Good to see the spirit of cricket being maintained. These players play a lot of cricket against each other and even with each other at times. So they have that friendship, that spirit, that brotherhood. Oh, this has gone up. Is there a deep mid-wicket in place? No, just falling short. And another horrible misfield.
Z Games, they are struggling clearly in this tournament. With the bat, they were ordinary. And in the fielding, sloppy, sluggish. Pathetic effort coming from Faisal Altaf.
Well, you're harsh, Mudassar Ali, but you're absolutely spot on. What are you doing there, young man? Overran the ball and then made a fool of himself. One hit away. Pulled away. Well, hopefully he can hang on to it this time. Yes, he can. Nicely done.
Such a talented unit. I don't know what happened to them in this tournament. Led by Shah Rukh Amin, the men in orange, Z Game strikers.
You're absolutely right. When you read the names, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, Shah Rukh Amin, Ronak Panoli, you'd expect them to be a dynamite unit, but they've just struggled. Slow delivery, hint of extra bounce, so will not be given as leg before. They'll scamper for a leg by. They certainly need to fix their batting order, that's for sure. So 4 needed of 8. Could this be the winning blow from Shahbaz Ali? Lofted down the ground. And taken. Shahid Bhutta. Well, he's been the best fielder for Z Games tonight. Takes another catch. And Mubin Malik gets a well-deserved wicket. He's bowled really, really well.
The only fielder who looks good outside the 30-yard circle is Shahid Bhutta. He has taken a terrific catch earlier. Now a simple chance. Well held by Shahid Bhutta. Wicket number 5 goes down. 79 on board.
So it's going to be Sajjad Muluk coming in at number 7. On his day, can be a very effective hitter. I wouldn't call him a frontline batter by any means. But Mobeen is just trying his best to take it to the final over. In fact, it may go down to the final over. Only one delivery remaining in the power play. Oh, he's cracked it behind point. This could be the winning blow. And yes, Sajjad Muluk, 1 ball, 400 strike rate, game over.
Somehow he manages to get that 4 runs. He was not sure where the ball was going. But what matters are the 4 runs and 2 points for defenders. And they end this tournament on a high, winning the last encounter against Z Game strikers, dejected Shah Rukh Amin, as we can see on screen.
Yeah, he tried his best with the ball, but in the end, the score just wasn't enough. Excellent knock by Farhan Babar, 30 of 19, and contributions from Salman Babar and Shahbaz Ali, taking the team home to their target of 82. In terms of the bowling, Mobeen Ali was excellent, 1 for 16 in his 2 overs. And Shah Rukh Amin, the skipper, bowled very, very well. 2 wickets to his name, just conceded 9 runs. Shahid Bhutta was a bit expensive bowling in the power play, but did pick up a wicket, as did Faisal Altaf. Let's take a look at the highlights then. It was Farhan Babar making his debut, opening alongside Sana Bhatti, who creamed the first ball for 6. Then a top edge hook for 6. And then got dismissed to a ripper. Look at that one, no chance. Pace and bounce. And then Salman Babar and his younger brother Farhan Babar had a decent partnership. Some excellent batting from the left-hander. Faisal Altaf was drilled through extra cover for 4, but then excellent comeback. Produced the wicket, caught at long off. And this brilliant shot by Farhan Babar. But take a look at this catch from Shahid Bhutta. Brilliantly done. And then Umar Dogar came and went. He wanted to get out and he did so. But this was the crushing blow. Shehbaz Ali, slog sweep over mid-wicket for 6. And then this was a catch put down. And that went away for 4 as well. Poor effort. And this was, well, Faisal Altaf. You wouldn't want to see this one. Misfield for 4. And that was the dismissal of Shehbaz Ali, caught at long on. Good catch by Shahid Bhutta. And these were the winning runs. Sajjad Malook slicing it over backward point to seal a 5-wicket victory for defenders Vision Sports. That is the match summary. Z Games won the toss, elected to bat first, and it was a no-show from the batting order. Sadar Behzad looked decent, 17 off 11, but nobody really making a notable score. Ali Maharvi, the standout bowler, 2 for 18, and defenders got the target with 6 balls to spare thanks to Farhan Babar and Shehbaz Ali. 2 wickets to Shahrukh Amin and 1 wicket apiece to Faisal and Mobeen, as defenders won their final game of the fan code T10 bash by 5 wickets. Well, that's all from the Combox for now. We'll take a short break and be right back with the post-match presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 27. It was Z Games versus Defender Vision Sports Club, and it was officiated by Nadeem Anjum and Umar Farooq. Z Games batted first, scored 82 for 7, and it was easily chased down in the end by Defenders, 83 for the loss of 5 wickets. The player of the match ceremony is about to happen. Mr. Iftikhar Ali is next to me. He's going to hand it over for his spirited bowling performance for the Defenders. Shehbaz Ali is the player of the match. 17 of 9 deliveries, 2 fours, 2 sixes, and picked up 1 wicket, giving away just 10 runs in his 2 overs. कमाल की bowling. शहबाज, आपको देखकर हमेशा बहुत मजा आता है गेंदबाजी करते हुए, एंड जितना एफर्ट आप डालते हैं छोटे रन अप से भी गेंदबाजी करा रहे हो तो इट्स ऑलवेज ब्रिलियंट. और आज तो आपकी नाइट थी.
बस अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह विकेट का थोड़ा आज बिहेव जो था लग रहा था कि स्लो है, तो उस हिसाब से यूटिलाइज किया है. बाकी मिक्सअप किया है तो सक्सेस मिली है.
ये पेस कहाँ से जनरेट करते हैं आप? अच्छा खासी पेस आप एक शॉर्ट रन अप से जनरेट करते हैं?
ये नेचुरल है शुरू से, मतलब कुछ ऐसा खास नहीं है, बस कोशिश करते हैं कि वेरिएशन करें उसी पेस में।
जितनी फायरी आप लगते हैं विकेट पर, उतने ही ज्यादा आप कमाल की बातें करते हैं और मुस्कुराते हैं, तो मुस्कुराते रहिए हमेशा।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, Shehbaz. Congratulations once again. Well, that was Shehbaz Ali. He is the player of the match. And of course, that concludes the presentation here for match number 27. We have another game, the last game in the league stage coming up. Ajman Heroes are taking on 7 districts. It is going to be live shortly.
Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to Eden Gardens in Ajman. It's the final match of the group stage of the Fan Code T10 Bash, match number 28 between 7 districts and Ajman Heroes. Well, the playoffs have been set. These two sides will be in the top 4 and competing tomorrow in the playoff stage, but they have this dress rehearsal. So let's waste no time and let's head to the sidelines where Faizan Khan will be conducting the toss.
Welcome to the toss of match number 28 at the Fan Code Ajman T10 Bash. This is going to happen between 7 districts and Ajman Heroes, and this is going to be the final game of the league round. Along with me are the 2 captains and the match referee, and Haider Ali from 7 districts is going to toss the coin because that's the home team tonight. Tails is the call.
Head it is.
Heads it is. So Haider, won the toss. What will you like to do?
Bismillah, we're going to bat first.
The reason for that?
There is no reason because this is a T10 game, and so that's why we're going to bat first.
You've already qualified, so what are you trying to do in this game now?
Yes, of course, but you know, this game is a must win for us because if we win the game and then we're playing tomorrow, you know, against Future Matters in qualifying, you know, for the final.
So you would want to come in the top 2, of course.
Yes.
All right, all the best for today's game.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Haider. Adnan, hasn't gone as per your plan today, but you are the 2 teams that are playing tonight that are already there in the qualifiers. So what is the plan for you?
Well, we wanted to win the toss and ball first as well because we had an off game last game, but that doesn't change anything. We have a same strategy to go ahead with. We look to the best this game as well.
Talk about yourself. Your own form is eluding you. You played too many dots in the first match today. So what is the plan on your own batting?
Well, it's T10, you know, you miss a couple of balls and the pressure comes on the batsman. But we would like to have a partnership between me and my opening partner as well. Sometimes if he doesn't go, I'll try to hit. If I don't go, he'll try to hit. But that's our plan, basically.
But Khalid is in amazing form, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He's a top-notch player as well. He's been performing over the years for us as well in a lot of tournaments. So we hope to him continue in this match as well.
How important is it winning this game?
It's quite important because then we'll finish on the top of the table as well, and then we'll have 2 chances to qualify for the final. We're going to give our best this game.
All right. All the best for this game.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, the news from the middle is that Adnan is walking in front of me. No, actually, Haider Ali has won the toss and he has decided to bat first.
Bit of a cross connection there, but all's well that ends well. 7 districts have won the toss, elected to bat first. Let's run through the 2 playing 11s for you. For 7 districts, Abdul Ghaffar, Ataur Rahim, Hafiz Almas back in the side. Haider Ali, the captain, Mohammad Irfan, Mohammad Kashif, Mohammad Saghir, the young all-rounder, Nabil Arshad, the big fast bowler, Rais Ahmed, Wahab Hassan, the left-arm spinner, and Zishan Nasir. And for the heroes, Adnan Mulk, the skipper, Ankur Sangwan, Harshit Kaushik, Jeevan Gangadharan, Khalid Shah, Mohammad Ajmal, Mohammad Farazuddin, Mohammad Samir, Mohammad Usman, Nasir Aziz, and of course the stylish and elegant Rahul Chopra. So 2 teams at full strength competing to finish in the top 2. Of course, we do have that IPL style playoff that begins tomorrow, so you would ideally like to be in the top 2 positions. There you go. Future Mattress ruling the roost. 5 wins out of 7 on 10 points. Ajman Heroes would dearly like to get a win and finish in the top 2. And 7 districts also have a chance to overtake them. So that is pretty much the only thing that remains to be decided. Defenders, Z Games, Prim Heights and Elite Fleet Car Rental have been eliminated from the playoff race. The final will of course be played the day after tomorrow on the 16th of June. And one man who will be alongside me on the 16th of June is my co-commentator, Mr. Mudassir Ali. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ahmed. And it was an interesting to see that points table. Whoever wins, they'll top the table. So automatically Future Matrix will come down. But the number 4 position, Chittagong Kings, they'll stay there. And 7 districts, they'll be eyeing to win this match and top the table For that, he needs to fire with the bat. Mohammad Irfan, 6 matches, 6 innings, just 98 runs. And look at that strike rate, 184. A very talented batter. But those figures not justifying his talent. And alongside him is Little Jumbo, Rais Ahmed, 6 innings, 209 runs. And look at the strike rate, above 200. An excellent batter.
Well, that's the best nickname I've heard in a fair while. Little Jumbo. That perfectly describes Rais Ahmed. Powerful package. And he's made a lot of runs, 200 plus runs in this tournament. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Has had a couple of quiet innings. Ankur Sangwan will be taking the new ball. The outstanding left arm spinner in the tournament. So action is underway. The final group stage game of the Fan Code A10 Bash. And it promises to be a good one. 7 districts in yellow. Ajman Heroes in red. Here we go. First ball over the wicket to Mohammad Irfan. Cut away and good fielding there by Nasir Aziz. That ball would have gone through and been 4. But he's kept it to 1. And Mohammad Irfan immediately gets off the mark.
Left arm orthodox Ankur Sangwan, who is bowling the first over. These two teams are the favorite for me. Who can go on and win the first edition of Fan Code A10 Bash. Brilliant all-round performance we have seen from both the teams.
Oh, that's gone through him and the wicket keeper. He just got a bit of glove on it. And Mohammad Samir, well, what was he doing there? Of course, he is a left-hander. So just trying to get on his strong side. They will pick up 2. Big drift for Ankur Sangwan. That's what he does so well.
Yes, the batter misses, so the wicket keeper. Big heave coming from Rais.
Cuts it away in the gap. Beautiful shot by Little Jumbo. Is that what you called him?
The Jumbo finds the gap through the offside. I'm a big fan of Rais Ahmed, the way he bats. Top of the order, always in control. It was all about the perfect timing and placement.
He's a top player for sure. Just wants to increase his lead on the top run getters charts. Cutting away that incoming delivery. Farazuddin manning that backward point region. A lot of encouragement from the 7 districts dugout. They know it's an important game. They want to finish in the top 2. They want to have that one victory directly into the grand final of the first ever Fan Code A10 Bash. So it's a vital game for both sides. Ajman Heroes facing a loss earlier in the day against Chittagong Kings. Trying to drag that from outside off. So it's been an excellent over from Ankur Sangwan. You can just feel the intensity and the determination of both sides here, Mudassir Ali.
Yes, and they want to make sure to get into the playoffs on a winning note.
Wonderful drifting arm ball once again, just the inner half of the blade. So a steady start for 70, 10 for none. Title sponsor of the first ever A10 Bash, Fan Code, and you can watch live ball by ball action of this entire A10 Bash on the Fan Code app in India. It's going to be left arm swing bowler Mohammad Samir sharing the new ball with Ankur. Rais has already gotten a boundary to his name, so he'd ideally like to make it a big knock before the playoff stage. And it's always an advantage to have this kind of dress rehearsal game before the real stakes, isn't it, Mudassir Ali?
Oh yes, and to Mohammad Samir, who will be bowling the second over. 7 matches and 4 wickets, coming back to this format. So it gives them an extra chance for being at the top of the table. It's always good for the teams.
Absolutely, it motivates you to do well in the group stage. And you should deserve something for finishing in the top 2, for showing that consistency in the group stage. So a very good decision by the Ajman Cricket Council to have those rules in place. Let's see if Mohammad Samir can produce a breakthrough here. 4 wickets in the tournament. Took a bit of tap in the game earlier against the likes of Mohammad Imran. Oh, it's a top edge gone straight up. Who's going to take it? Oh, it's behind the keeper and dribbles away for 4. Lucky Rais Ahmed.
Was not in control. He was all over the places while playing this delivery. Rais Ahmed, a good start by Mohammad Samir. Wanted to play toward the square leg, getting the top edge and straight over the wicket keeper. Couple of bounces, 4 runs for Rais Ahmed.
Hint of extra bounce there, hence the top edge. So perhaps the luck is turning his way today. 10 off 5. There you can see the third and final leg is up. There is a deep mid-wicket in place. So that's why that ball was always going to run away. Trying to force it off the front foot. Not easy to do against the swinging delivery.
What a combination they are having, 7 districts. Except these 2 batters, the other batters to come in this lineup, they are all-rounders. Whether it's Ataur Rahim or Abdul Ghaffar, Saghir Khan. So there's a lot that depend on these all-rounders, and it's all up to Irfan. Irfan is also an all-rounder who can bowl those medium-pace deliveries.
Yeah, that's the great way to construct a team for this format. This time it's been slapped over extra cover. It will be chased down by Adnanul Mulk. Not quite out of the meat of the blade, but Rais seems to be playing with a very aggressive mindset.
For the past couple of days, we have seen that outfield is becoming a bit heavy. That is the reason the ball is not traveling. So a couple of runs has been added to the total.
A decent over from Samir so far. Hasn't conceded too much. Not an easy customer to deal with. Has pace, can swing the ball. And he bowls a great off-cutter as well. There you can see there's a deep point and a deep mid-wicket. Now they're pushing a deep mid-wicket, a wideish long on, and a deep square leg. So bringing that deep point fielder in, because he was attempting the in-swing. Smart bowling. Khalid Shah just about got there. So that shows you he's just thinking fast bowler.
Yes, so overall good cricket we are witnessing here. It was a perfect delivery and equally well played by Rais, and excellent work in the deep by Khalid Shah. Couple of runs from the blade of Rais Ahmed.
Exciting young team, 7 districts. They just emerged last year onto the UAE domestic scene. And they've had some good results. Looking for their first major title though. Flat batted towards long on. That's going to go for 6.
Stand and deliver. That is the power he generates. The little jumbo Rais Ahmed getting the first maximum.
I cannot look at him the same now after you created that nickname. Little Jumbo. And what a shot. 20 off 9. He's off to an explosive start. Good to see him finding his touch again before the playoffs tomorrow. Mohammad Samir has just spoiled a good over. Pulled off the front foot. That's gone like a bullet for 6. Little Jumbo.
Ah, there you go. And he loves to, whenever I call him Little Jumbo, he's a very happy man. 30 on board for no loss, 2 on.
So a strong start to the batting effort here for 7 districts. 30 runs in the first 2 overs of power play. Mohammad Usman Another exciting young fast bowler. He reminds me a lot of UAE's best fast bowler, Zahoor. He bowls a lot like him with that heavy ball, has that bouncer, that slower bouncer as well. A good find for Ajman Heroes.
Oh, yes, and Ajman Heroes always gave that opportunity to the new upcoming talent here in domestic circuit. If we talk about Mohammad Ajmal, a very talented all-rounder who has been with the Ajman Heroes for the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, he's become such a good player for this format. Runs, wickets, excellent fielder too. So let's see what Usman can produce. Oh, this has been paddled over the keeper by Irfan. A shot of genius. Incredible execution.
This is how the cricket has changed over the years. It's a modern day cricket. What he was doing, I'm not sure, but he got those 4 runs.
Well, he did the opposite of what Joe Root does. He went over his shoulder towards fine leg rather than third. Brilliant flexibility there. And there you can see Mr. Babar Iqbal, part of the Z Game striker setup alongside Furqan Khalil. Oh, down the leg side. That should have been flicked for 6. Missed out there.
We always talk about big teams. If we come across the tournaments in UAE domestic circuit, Future Matrix, or whether it's Chittagong Kings, though they are playing for the first time, but they have got that mixture of very talented players. It's always good to see Ajman Heroes, the team like Ajman Heroes and 7 districts playing some good cricket. The credit should be given to the management. In the meanwhile, shimmy down the track and connects well over the deep extra cover. It's time for a maximum.
What a shot, Mohammad Irfan. That has been lasered over cover point for 6. These left-handers, I tell you. What a strike. Incredible timing. Looks like it's going to be a high-scoring game, Mudassar Ali.
The left-handers are like Katrina Kaif. Whatever she does, it looks good.
Well, Mudassar Ali is certainly in the mood tonight. Plenty of entertainment in the com box. And 7 districts. They're looking a bit focused, but you can see a hint of a smile. They're enjoying this brilliant opening partnership. But this time, once again, he missed out. Another delivery on the pads. He'll be kicking himself. But already 41 on the board in just the 3rd over.
Yeah, throughout the day, we were looking for some entertainment, and at last, some entertainment is being provided by these 2 batters. Excellent battle going between Ajman Heroes and 7 districts. Most 6s in this tournament. There you go, the little jumbo Rais Ahmed at the top. 21 6s.
Well, he has a big lead on Mohammad Saghir of Prim Heights. Well, Saghir has been eliminated from the tournament. This time, excellent Yorker from Usman. That's what he needs to bowl. But I think the batting conditions have really improved now, later into the evening here. The ball is coming on nicely to the bat, and some of the shots have been spectacular.
Oh yes, and they just wait. They are waiting for those bad deliveries, and they're converting them into boundaries. That was the good part so far. If we talk about the batting of Irfan and Rais, batting at a strike rate of 200, Irfan.
Oh, that's a hit-me delivery. Pulled away behind, fine leg. And is the height all right, or is it a no ball? I think it's okay. It just dipped at the end. But a poor over from Mohammad Usman. 46 for none. So a rocking start here for 7D. Going at 15 runs per over plus. It's going to be Nasir Aziz coming into the attack. And that slow ball, well, how was that not called a no ball? Gotten away with one there. Very, very lucky there, Ajman Heroes. So let's see what Nasser Aziz can produce. Experienced campaigner, was part of the 2015 UAE World Cup squad. And you need a man like this in a crisis situation. Hammered over extra cover, one bounce over the rope.
Not showing mercy on the veteran player Nasir Aziz. The first ball on the back foot, hit hard. Excellent piece of batting by Rais Ahmed, taking full advantage. And with that boundary, 50 comes up for 7 districts in no time.
Brilliant batting, brilliant opening stand. This has been drilled straight. And it beats the long on. Rais Ahmed is dictating terms tonight.
Excellent piece of batting continues here by Rais Ahmed. It was a low full toss, hit hard, straight down the ground, no chance for the fielders. And look at Hamid Mukhtar. Still he got those reflexes.
Yeah, good footwork there. I believe he was a fast bowler in his prime. This one, the top spinner, he's striking the ball really hard. He's come in with a clear mindset. I'm not going to think about my low scores. I'm just going to bash the ball hard.
And both the batters are complementing each other very well. Rotation is very key after getting a couple of boundaries. A single has been taken. And look at the strike rate of Irfan. He moves to 16 of just 7 balls.
And even Race going at well above 200 plus here. He might be eyeing the fastest 50 of the A10 bash. Lofted down the ground. Handsome 6 from Mohammad Irfan.
Entertainment, entertainment. Fan code A10 bash. It's raining sixes here in Eden Gardens. It's time from the blade of Irfan. Goes down on one knee. Got the elevation as well as the distance. In trouble, Nasir Aziz.
Just over pitching there, trying to turn the ball. Became a slot delivery. He goes for it again. Bang, bang. 2 sixes.
Look at the figures of Nasir Aziz into his first over. Going for 21 runs. He's coming very hard on the veteran off-break bowler. It was in the arc and sent out of the park by Mohammad Irfan. Back-to-back maximums.
Lovely full extension there from the left-hander. Oh, this has been drilled off the back foot. Long off will do well to get to it. He cannot. This over has been looted for 25 runs. What a counter-punch from Mohammad Irfan. He's also raced into the 30s. 4 overs up. It's 71 for none 70. Almost going at 18 runs per over here. 17.75. Thank you very much, Mr. Rafe. Projected score of 178. Can we see that for the Ali?
For that, they need to get runs against this young, talented off-break bowler, Farazuddin. Be very slow in the air, and there you go. It's a party time. Little Jumbo dealing in maximums. Welcome Farazuddin with a huge 6.
Well, Little Jumbo is batting like a jumbo jet. That one was flighted. And Farazuddin coming on. When these two batters have gone absolutely ballistic. Overpitched, bang. See you later. Or maybe not. We might need a new ball. Way, way back. That's at least a 90-meter hit. He goes for it again. Over long off. Maximum. Woohoo! What batting?
We are waiting for this throughout the day. This is what we need, and the spectators in the shorter format. Some excitement, some humongous success we have witnessed from the blade of Rais Ahmed. Back-to-back maximums.
Well, he is one hit away from what would be the fastest 50 of the tournament. Oh, nicely bowled by Farazuddin. Well, when the pressure was truly on, they've turned to him. And even he's facing the heat from the blade of Rais Ahmed. Swiped across the line towards deep square leg. And he'll just settle on 49 of just 17 deliveries. What a sensational innings. And at the other end, his partner is going at 320.
We forgot, actually, he also have a chance to break that record. He can create a history in fan code 8 and bash. Irfan on 32 of 10 deliveries.
What a statement being made here by 7 districts. They are looking very, very serious here. Oh, beautiful delivery for Azuddin. Look at that turn and bounce. A ripper.
Number 15, Farazuddin. Good comeback after going for a couple of maximum.
Yeah, he found his length. You're spot on. Reverse. Bottom edge and beats the backward point fielder. 6-6-0-1-0-4. What a rollicking start. 88 for none at the halfway stage. I need to take a break. Let me hand it over to Faizan Khan to join Mudassir Ali.
Five overs, 88 for no loss. It's party time. And when we talk about the party, we need a star in the com box. It's Mr. Faizan Khan. Welcome, Faizan. It's raining sixes. Rais Ahmed and Irfan, they're belting the bowlers.
Absolutely. Raining sisters, raining sixes, and they're shooting the stars there. Brilliant. What a knock coming in from these two. Rais on 49 of 18, just a shy away from his 50, and Irfan is going at a strike rate of 300 himself. 36 of just 12 deliveries. Jeevan Gangadharan coming into bowl at a very difficult time in this game. And I think it's not great captaincy as well. Bringing the spinners on, and he's going big on this one as well. So runs keep coming in. That's 50 up for Rais. And he's certainly playing as if he owns the stadium tonight, Rais.
What a knock we are witnessing from this little jumbo. Rais Ahmed, cutter, and waited and dispatched over extra cover. One bounce. Yet again, a 50 for Rais Ahmed with the help of 5 fours and 4 maximum. 278 the strike rate.
Good ball. Edged. Thankfully, third man is back on the boundary. And that'll only be a single. That'll bring another hard hitter, Irfan. I think they haven't bowled well to Irfan as well, because Irfan likes to go big towards that leg side. And whatever they've bowled to him is in the body. They need to try and bowl him outside the off stump, across the left-hander. So we've been talking about the batting because it's been exemplary. But what is going through the fielding team's head? That is what defines character. You need to come back strongly here as a fielding unit. You need to bowl outside the off stump, across the left-hander, Irfan. He'll try to hoik you away. You need a fielder like that.
Rightly said, Faizan, and they did not did the homework pretty well. And we were talking about the offside. Struck well, but there is a protection. You need to make sure to bowl onto those channels where you have the protection, and he's very strong onto the leg side. So it's a good piece of bowling by Jeevan Gangadharan.
Absolutely. And slowing it up as well. A slower ball. So nicely bowled. Good comeback delivery from Jeevan. He's been pretty decent considering the last few overs. He's given away just 6 runs in the first 3 deliveries. I'm saying just 6 runs because they were batting as if it was just a 5-over game. 94 without loss in just 5.3. And again, nicely bowled. Yorker dive coming in from the fielder there to no avail. Couple of runs. Quick running between the wickets ensures that it's 2 more. Still is a decent over from Jeevan because he's trying to bowl outside the off stump, keeping it away from the batters. And that's the ploy. That is the approach that should have been followed right from the word go.
Oh, yes, and in the meanwhile, what a partnership. Excellent piece of running. It looks like Rais Ahmed and Irfan are in love, complementing each other nicely.
Their romance is blossoming on the wicket. Again, bowled into the body on that off stump. And Rais this time shuffles across, plays it away for a maximum here. Brilliant shot once again to end the over. And another expensive over comes to an end here. In fact, just one more ball to go. Still a ball to go. 14 of it already. They're going at more than 17 and a half runs and over consistently in the last few.
With that maximum 100 comes up for 7 district for no loss. The record, I think it has been for if we talk about the highest total by a team, belongs to Future Matrix. Now it's in danger.
Yeah, it was one for 59, I believe. And this is played down the ground. Not time to perfection. Slow delivery. Nicely bowled, keeping it away from the body this time around. That ends the over. 15 of it. 102, 103 without loss after 6 overs. So 24 sixes for Rais Ahmed. Lovingly called Little Jumbo by the Big Jumbo. Mohammad Saghir 14. Almost half the sixes from the second batter. Yasir Kaleem 13. Khalid Shah 13. Hamid Khan 12. He's still laughing. Yeah, what a performance from Rais. He was struggling before this. In D10, it was Mudassir and I who were talking to him. And he was saying, I don't know why it is not hitting my bat. Remember, in the D10, we were talking to Rais Ahmed. And he was telling us that, I wasn't in bad form. But I don't know why isn't it coming from the bat. And it all changed. Possibly, Ajman is his hometown. Driven away for a single. Singles are a rarity in this game.
Meanwhile, the limelight is on Rais Ahmed, but we forgot about Irfan, the way he's giving company to Rais. And look at that chart of most runs. Yet again, it's Little Jumbo, Rais Ahmed, 272 runs. Where is Usman Khan?
Well, yeah, that's a big question. Where is Usman Khan in the top 5? The answer to that is nowhere. And misfield. Oh, that's really poor. It was just a single, 3 extra given away because of that misfield coming in. I feel for Ajmal. Very poor effort. Very, very poor effort. Already, nothing is going your way. And then lets it go between the legs.
Sometimes I feel I should have continued playing cricket.
It would have been lovely. Swing and a miss. Looking for that wide. Not given by the umpire. A close call, mind you. A dot ball after how many overs? I have no clue whatsoever. Ajmal continues in the body. I think pitching outside leg. Ajmal realized that later. You cannot get out on those. So yeah, just 5 runs coming off this over. This is a brilliant over. And that too off a misfield. That 4 came off a misfield. So they're pulling things back just a little bit here. 15 of the last over, which was in the context of the game a decent over because they've gotten 18, 19, 20 consistently. Goes for the ramp, misses it. Nicely bowled by Ajmal. Very, very good comeback over from Ajman and Ajmal.
Oh, yes, they were under pressure. It could have been just 2 runs in 5 deliveries if it wasn't a misfield by Usman, which resulted in a boundary. Excellent piece of bowling by these two medium fast bowlers. The previous over it was Jeevan Gangadharan. Now Ajmal just going for 5 runs in 5 balls.
And again, making it a full toss. Oh, hitting it to the boundary. That's bad field positioning. He should have been at the cover point region. That ruins the over. Still a decent over, just 9 of it. 7 overs gone, 112 without loss. So 7 overs gone. It's raining sixes. 112 without loss. Irfan on 45 of 18. Rais 64 of 24. 9 runs of the last over. And there's a change in bowling. Their premier bowler, premier left arm bowler, Ankur Sangwan comes into bowl here. He's given away 8 in his first over. Nicely bowled. Keeping it away from the batter. So yeah, coming back to that point that my partner, my co-commentator, my dear friend Mudassir Ali was making, that he would still want to play. I would love to see him do that. And I hope he bats with Rais Ahmed, as this is a wide coming in. I hope you get to bat with Rais Ahmed. It would be a very good combo to see. Little Jumbo, Big Jumbo together. Jumbo and Jumbo on strike.
In the meanwhile, the Big Jumbo is having fun in Combox, and the other one, the Little Jumbo, 2 dot deliveries. Rare occasion, rare sight in this innings from Rais Ahmed.
Goes big, slicing it away, still gets enough. 4 more.
Fuller delivery, and after almost 8 or 9 deliveries, we have seen a boundary. Width offered and waited and played over the point fielder. Moves to 68, Rais of just 26 balls. What a tournament he's having with the bat, Rais Ahmed.
And again, slicing it off the bat. This time the connection is good. This time it goes big. It's humongous. That's a 6. That's unreal.
Throughout the day, we have seen the batters were finding it hard to send over the rope. A miss hit. Was it a miss hit or it was properly timed?
I think it was beautifully timed. I thought he was beaten in the line and the length of the delivery. But the connection that he got was absolutely amazing. I would love to get his bat. And again, goes big. This is not timed to perfection. Or has it? It has! Everything he touches turns into gold. He's the King Midas today.
Is there a magnet on the side screen? How come he managed to get this? Go past that rope. Not middle it properly, but still power generated a maximum. And this is the highest first wicket partnership in fan code A10 batch. 129 on board. 7 districts on fire. Both the batters.
7 districts on the 7th heaven here. And beaten this time around. This is a good comeback delivery from Ankur. And another over comes to an end. A lot of runs. 17 of them coming in this over as well. 8 overs gone. 129 without loss.
Just waiting for the signal. There you go. It's a mandatory power play. The 9th over. Already in trouble. Ajman Heroes. So the floating power play has been taken, Faizan.
I'm surprised that the floating power play is taken now. I thought every other over in this match has been a floating power play over. I thought there were 10 floating power plays in this game. The way they were going, all guns blazing without any fear. Ajmal to continue. He bowled well in that last over. Those 9 should have been only 6 because there was a misfield and it went to the boundary for a 4. Irfan on strike now. He's closing in on his 50 as well. Bowled into the body. Nicely done. Trying to make some room. He knew that Ajmal is going to go across the left-hander. And this is why it is a very good bowling performance from Ajmal. Chasing the batter there. And pulling things back, even if for just one delivery.
If you remember that match between India versus Australia in 98, there was a sandstorm the way Sachin Tendulkar was
The
batting.
Desert Storm game
Oh
in
yes,
Sharjah.
and the climate is changing here. The way
143 of 134 deliveries is what Sachin scored in that game.
and here, thanks to Rais Ahmed, there's a change in the climate.
Yeah, this is a desert storm of another kind. They're running for a 2, are they? I don't think so. So only a single this time around. That'll bring Irfan on strike once again. He'd like to get to his 50 and do it quickly. But what a good comeback over from Ajmal. Only 1 off the bat in the first 2 deliveries. He needs to keep going. He's bowling at good pace, bowling those difficult lines. He's the only bowler from Ajman who's made sense in this game.
1 hit away from 50 in the slot, and there you go, 1 bounce and moves closer to that 50 with that 449. Score moves to 135 for no loss.
Another poor ball. You know that he's looking to go towards that mid-wicket. Why have you to bowl to him on the leg stump? You can bowl it outside the off stump. Make him work hard. It might still go for a 6, but he'll have to work hard for that shot. And again, this time not timed. Is there a man underneath? No. Falling short. And I think it was not a great bit of fielding as well. That's 50 up for Irfan. That's a very good knock. He's looked good throughout the tournament. Hasn't had big scores to his name. But tonight it all changes. 7 districts. All 7 Emirates are going to talk about them now.
Oh yes, sir, rightly said. And 7 district on 7 heavens, as you always says, now getting something new. This is what we get when Faizan Khan is in the com box. Rais Ahmed, change of pace. One of the best bowlers in this lineup, Ajmal, just pulling things back on 81. Can he get to that big figure 100? Rais Ahmed.
Absolutely, he has a chance to do that. And we were just talking about it, weren't we? That we've seen everything in this tournament but 100. Rais is agonizingly close to 100 here. He goes big. That's gone. It's 6. 87 for Rais Ahmed now. That ends the over. Another big one. It's 142 without loss after 9. So last over to go here. And Rais is on 87. And I think the runs have come already. I think Rais should play for himself in this particular over. And Irfan needs to make sure that he plays for his partner as well. Irfan's job is to get to the other end and get Rais on strike. Maybe just 3 hits away. Rais Ahmed from that 100, which would be absolutely amazing to witness in a T10 game.